This is a video about something that Apple fanboys don't know anything about. It's called the App Drawer or Applications Drawer. Down here in the bottom right hand corner we have an application that's called Application, and we touch it and up comes our App Drawer. You will notice that all the apps makes it very easy to find your apps. If you want to move one to your screen, something you think you're going to use a lot and don't like to clutter up your screen with just all of these like they are on the Apple iOS, you just hold your finger on one of them and move it to whichever light area on the screen you wish to have it, and there it is. Now you can get to it more quickly. And to get rid of it, you hold it down and drag it down to your trash barrel. It's just as simple as that. As you can see, I have a lot of apps, but they're not cluttering up my beautiful screen. This particular video is going to show you the phone dialer. On an Apple, when you want to bring up a contact, you can't just start dialing their name like you can on an Android. I want to bring up Mary. I type 6ARY, and there's Mary. I can click on her and call her. How much easier can that be? Also, another thing that you can do is if you're messaging and you want a new message, you'll notice that I have a very pretty keyboard on here. I'll turn it sideways so that you can see it larger. And it has a secondary feature above each of them. If I want to type a question mark, I hold down the K.
You have a mail message.
That types a question mark. Same way with parentheses, money symbols, and on top of that, anytime I don't like the color of the keyboard, I can change it because I can put any keyboard on this that I want. The stock keyboard looks like this. And just like the ugly Apple keyboard, it doesn't have a secondary function on it, although it does have numbers at the top row, which you can't do on the Apple. So I can hold down the E and get a 3. But if I want to go to any punctuation, I have to go to my secondary keyboard, just like on an Apple. Well, there's a lot of keyboards out there for Android. I prefer Ultra keyboard, and I prefer these colors. I call this my Superman colors. And there you go, 2 more features. Here is something that you can't do with your standard iPhone or iPad. It's called a screencast. I can make a video of anything that I do on my screen. These are my widgets. These are my apps. This is my home page. That's the end of this video. This is a video on how to change your home screen to live wallpapers. There's my circuit board live wallpaper. This is called the Blue Sea wallpaper. The Aurora Borealis. Your beach scene. ocean weather. At nighttime, of course, it's night at the beach. During the day, it's, oh, there goes a shooting star. It's all lit up with the sunshine. There's a wild one. Here's a windy weather one. It shows all the weather, no matter what it's doing. Here is a video on widgets. Widgets are something you can put on your screen without having to go into an application to see it work. For instance, these widgets over on the left side of my screen over here are pictures of my contacts, and all I have to do is tap on a contact, and then I can tap on send them a text message or call them or whatever needs to be done. I don't have to go into my contacts drawer and go look for them. I also have a widget for the Green Bay Packers score on here. I can keep track of their score whenever they're playing. It does it automatically. I don't have to go online and look up the score. I also have a widget that keeps track of my data usage right down here, because everybody except Sprint users are paying for their data in packets. I have another one called Active Applications. It allows me to go in and clear out any active applications that I don't want running in the background. I have a clock widget. It's nice. I can change it to any kind of clock that you can think of up here in this corner. And the date, can't do that on iOS. I have a launcher. When I press my launcher, I don't have to have a whole bunch of programs on my screen to start a program or an app. I press the launcher and up pop the programs that I want to go into. I have the weather all the time in front of me. As soon as I start the screen up, I've got the weather there. I've got the power widgets up here, so I can turn on and off my Wi-Fi, my Bluetooth, without having to go into settings and find each one of those individually. Also have a widget to go right directly into Google Search, and I have a widget here that clears out the memory to free up the phone. Here I have a calendar widget that shows me what's coming up next. Well, that pretty much covers the widgets.